Hey everyone, Yokuo here. Welcome back to Yokuo Plays Mega Man X. Today, Flame Mammoth and Beyond. That is one mighty tusk made of ball bearings? I'm not sure. And he even has a nice little Sigma patch on his chest, so that's a thing. Something interesting about Mega Man X, some of the different levels actually change depending on what bosses you fight first. So, in a different variance of this level, I think it's this level, there could have been lava down on the ground, maybe. I'm not exactly sure. Don't hold me to that, because I could be completely off base. There are other levels that may or may not have rainwater, or may have the power on or off, just depending. Right now, I'm trying to dash with perfect timing over to these blocks to do this, to force my way up here, which is just what I've done. This capsule contains a part which will increase the capabilities of your X-Buster. You can use it to fire all types of weapons. And that's just what we'll do. Okay, we have 3 of the 4 upgrades now, so that's a step in the right direction. We charge up, and kaboom! A nice little powered up boost. But for now, we want to go take the bottom path here on this vertical section, because at the end, there's something we want to get. 2 down, 6 to go. And you may be wondering, hey, why didn't you get the one in Chill Penguin's stage? Well, I can't. For Chill Penguin, you have to come back later with the appropriate weapon to break an appropriate capsule container thing. But for now, I'm going to break the faces of these enemies. And they're going to break my legs a little. Just a little, though. Not a big deal. Continuing onward and forward and up and down and all around, we have more of that. Coming up here, it's pretty much back to the beginning, but with crushers. And yes, those can crush you. Which we would like to avoid, which I almost did not there. Head down here, and we have acid? Oil? Totally not blood, even though it totally looks like blood. At least in my opinion it does. What do I know? Ow, you jerk. Ow! And the part of the playthrough where I'm almost die. But will I die? Find out in the next minute or so. An extra life! Hooray! And here's the door for the boss fight. Now, just looking at my health, I feel like it's pretty understandable that I'm probably gonna die in here. If I take one hit, that is game. And by game, I mean that life, and I can try again immediately. But that doesn't mean I'm not gonna try. Flame Mammoth is very irritating in that when he hits the ground like that, he stomps and shakes it, and if you're on the ground, you're paralyzed for a second. And yes, I died. I think we all saw that coming, though, to be fair. Charge up real quick. Flame Mammoth, like everyone else, does have a weakness. However, I don't think I have it. I might have it. Actually, I think I went about this fight the wrong way. Storm Eagle's weapon, while I'm not sure it's the weakness, is actually really helpful against this guy. And I completely blanked on that when I played through this game. It's been a little while since I've played this game, so you'll have to forgive me for that. Oh, he did not shake the ground like he should have. When he does this thing with his trunk, his screech cry, it changes the little floor thingy, the escalator on the floor. Which isn't a big deal because I'm clinging to the walls. And this is one reason I changed the controls. It makes this fight a lot easier to handle. Had I been using Storm Eagle's Tornado, I would have had a much easier time with this boss, even. I still probably would have died, but it's okay. And to this point, I still haven't been hit yet. It's just making the fight last a little longer than it probably should have otherwise. I'm a little disappointed with myself. And here's where I start getting a little cocky with him, dashing under him, and I get hit. which I kind of deserved. But I only get hit once, so that's good. And with that, Flame Mammoth has been flamed. Flame out. Don't ask. I don't know. I'm sorry. Don't leave. Don't leave. I promise I'm not lame. Probably. I don't know. If I'm lame, I embrace it. You get Fire Wave, and I am Heat Wave from the DC series. I'm familiar with him from the show The Flash and Legends of Tomorrow. So that's the one I think of. Now, we fight Spark Mandrill. Spark Mandrill's stage is kind of annoying to an extent. This is a bit of a maze starting out here, and the lights do this. You can still see the ground, obviously. I mean, it's not completely pitch black like how Donkey Kong Country's stage that works about the same way works, where it is pitch black and you have to wait. Nothing I can do here. Go back down. There is an energy tank right there, but I can't get it because I don't have the appropriate weapon. So yes, you guessed it, we'll be back. Much later. We'll do some cleanup before we go to the Sigma stages, which appear after you defeat the 8 different Mavericks. We'll have to come back, do cleanup here, we'll go to Chill Penguin stage. It'll be a pretty good time. But for now, we fight robot ostriches. And light-bearing robots. I'm not sure what these robots are. I know that one almost wasted me. But I'm not sure what that thing was. The light on its back kind of reminds me of a boomerang that hasn't been thrown. And here we have a mid-boss, who, of course, also has a weakness, but I don't remember what it is. So we're toughing it out. And I do mean tough. Because this takes some effort, honestly. He's a little erratic. You know more or less how he's going to handle things. His water acts like glue, and you get stuck in it. And I was apparently not quite prepared enough for that fight, because we are dead. Luckily, getting back through here is pretty easy. We just have to get through the maze and the dark section, and we're right back to where we were, which is why I'm not cutting this out. It's really fast. I mean, we're talking maybe a minute. So, while we wait... Yep, there they are. Stupid things. I really don't know what they are. I do not know. So while we wait, did you know? I did, because I've played it. There's actually a remake of this game on the PSP. Mega Man X Maverick Hunter is what it's called over here. I think it's called a regular Hunter X in Japan. I don't know why. There's probably a naming convention I'm not aware of. But they remade the game. And I was like, oh, cool. Remade Mega Man X, new graphics. That'll be a fun time. And then I started to play it. It's fun, don't get me wrong, but they changed a lot in the game. A lot. Like, I'm not just being dramatic here. They really did change a whole lot of stuff. Locations of power-ups are completely different. So the dash upgrade that's vital to playing this game is not in Chill Penguin's stage. In fact, I don't remember that there's anything in that spot. I'm pretty sure it's blank. If it's not blank, there's something completely different there. Either way, not very helpful. So it's a challenge if you haven't played it before. Even if you're a Mega Man X veteran, go into that game. You're not going to know where anything is anymore. Everything is in a different place. The heart tanks, the energy tanks, it's all different. It's interesting. It makes it a fun experience, but it's definitely different. You can't just run in blind, is what I'm saying. Well, you can run in blind, actually. You're gonna run in blind regardless. Sometimes things are flipped around, so if you go somewhere where something was an X, you'll find it there in Maverick Hunter as well. Honestly, I like it. I've only played it through once, I think. Maybe twice. Probably just once, though. It was a fun time. It was a good experience. However, they did not do that treatment to the other games. I don't know why. I'm not sure why they didn't. I think sale figures were down, so they just didn't quite get there with X2. It would have been really cool to see that, though. It takes your familiar old game, gives it a fresh coat of paint, and updates it. Makes it a challenge again. Speaking of challenges, there's a proper way to do that, like there is with the upgrade for the X-Buster. However, I'm stubborn, so we just dashed up to get it instead, which is obviously possible because I did it. But there's a weapon later on, I believe, that makes it easier to do that. I think you might have to do the Buster upgrade like how I did and just get lucky. But I know that with that heart tank, what you're supposed to do is bring in a boomerang weapon and get it with that. Supposed to. But I play by my own rules. So here we are. This guy. Oh. I was trying to get back over there to the left and just shoot him from far away. That did not pan out, however. Okay, here we are, ready for the boss fight. This guy is weak to the ice that we got from Chill Penguin. So hey, he was good for something. Time to fight Spark Mandrill. And ho man, this is fun. Freeze! 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 Hey, guess what? Freeze! But really, freeze. I'm gonna shoot the wall. I don't need to actually face you. You want some of this? Oh, you hit me! And you are dead. He got that attack in right before I could freeze him. I couldn't quite get there, but it's okay, because he's blown up into a million pieces and we are not. And unlike us, he doesn't get extra lives. And Mega Man out! We get a new weapon, of course. So we get the electric spark. Zap, 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 zap. And we are out of here. Once again, if you want to play along at home, feel free to grab any of my passwords, join in. Let me know in the comments if you do that. I'd like to see what you do differently, or at least hear about it. For now, I am fighting the Armadillo, who is quite armored. And this stage is... it can be tough, but it's pretty easy, honestly, if you know what you're doing. Also, you get to ride these things, so that's pretty fun. Get ready for it, and jump! Otherwise, you get thrown backwards, and if you don't get off quick enough, you could die, because it'll launch you into a pit. But you get ample time to avoid that. The game's not evil. This, we are just going to run right past and avoid, because that thing will destroy you. It has spikes. Mega Man's weak to spikes. I could grab those if I wanted to, but I didn't want to. So there we go. The head upgrade had another use. We could get those little power-ups there. For now, we'll just continue on, take revenge upon these things that think they can touch me and get away with it. I said, get revenge. There we go. And continue onward. These guys. I don't think those have had any design change from the original Mega Man game, at least in concept art. They are pretty much the same enemy. They're just silly and they're a pain. I would like to get that, but I can't. So instead, I'll take what I can get. When you hear the different sound whenever I collect energy, that is an energy tank being filled up. Again, here, you have to be very careful, because spikes kill Mega Man. Apparently Mega Man has a spike allergy. It's very unfortunate. This guy, you want to kill him as quick as possible. He does have a weakness, but I do not remember what it is. So I just buster the butt out of him. I don't know. You want to kill him as quick as possible, because look at that range. A couple more seconds, and I would not have been able to get this heart. Or I would have had to come back with the boomerang. Potentially. But I got it, so no big deal. That's another heart tank in the bag. So far, I believe I've gotten every heart tank except for Chill Penguins. I mean, feel free to correct me if I'm wrong on that, because I very well could be. And now we ride this over here, and we are at the boss already. Pretty quick and easy. Let's pull out his weakness before we continue. And do the electric slide. Those of you who are older may understand that reference. But everyone's going to understand what happens next. Oh, did you lose your shell? Sorry. Don't worry, the rest of you will follow. And we begin a kind of a game of hopscotch or jump rope here. Oh. And he's out of here. Chill out, Armadillo. That joke would have worked better on Chill Penguin. And as always, Mega Man out. And that is going to do it for this part, everyone. We get a new weapon and we get a password. And that'll pretty much wrap things up. Until next time. So until then, do all that YouTube stuff that supports the channel. Tell your friends about us. And we'll see you here at the beginning of the next part of Mega Man X. Bye!